Hey, welcome. Before now, to do any form of photo manipulation, you either have to be very skilled at using tools like Photoshop, or you have enough resources to hire a designer to help you do that. And this designer might even take days before they deliver. So the good news here is you can now use AI. With just a basic prompt, you can do some form of photo manipulation. And in this tutorial, I will show you how to do that and how you can use one AI tool to achieve this. Okay guys, so without further ado, let's get started with today's tutorial. Welcome back. Now go to the website you are currently seeing on the screen, because the tool we'll be using, the AI platform we'll be using, is called Adobe Firefly. I talked about this last week. So Adobe Firefly is just like the generative AI tool Adobe integrated with their existing Photoshop tool or software. So go there, register if you don't have an account. Now all you need to do is come to this generative field. You can see they have this text to image and all of that, other tools as well, but we'll be using this. And I would like to say, if you are more business inclined, I created a tutorial on how you can use this to generate different creatives for your advertising purposes. So I did that already. I created a tutorial last week. So if you have not seen the video, I would advise you go to adelekesamuel.com/create CR8 or visit the link you are currently seeing on your screen. Okay, but you see, this particular tutorial is for people that want to go on adventure in their own imagination. You don't want to risk your life, but you want to explore. Then this particular tutorial is for you. So I will share with you some amazing stuff you can do. Okay, so let's get started. Okay guys, now this is just like a throwback, but then it's cool for this particular use case. So as I've said last week, I would explain all of these icons menu that we have here. Now this insert, when you click on insert, you'll be presented with all of these options. I need to brush a particular part on this photo before all of these things are active here, but I'll do that later. So this add is to use a prompt to add an object to the photo. Subtract is to remove an object from the photo, which I will show you. Settings, I'll go there. Background, I talked about this last week. So with background, you can remove the background with just a click of a button. Invert is, I will explain, don't worry, I will explain all of this. So as you can see, we have remove, subtract, and all of that. And pan. So pan is used to move your photo on the canvas, because when you start editing and probably it is covered with this menu that you have at the bottom, you don't want to move your photo on the canvas using this insert, because you might mistakenly go paint what you were supposed not to paint. But don't worry, you understand what I'm saying in theory. So the first hack I will share with you is this. Let's just add a simple image or object to this photo, so you understand, you can have a feel of what it can do. Okay, so the first thing I would like to do is come to settings and reduce the brush size, because it is kind of too big. Okay, so I'll just like brush this part. Okay, now that I've brought this part, you can see the prompt field is now active. So I'll just type a prompt here. I'll type a lion facing the camera. So let's see. But disclaimer, I will never do this in real life, at least not for now. Okay, let's look at other options. Can you see? I'm chilling with my pet. Can you ever? Can you see guys? And it does not look like this was edited. It looks as if I was photographed with the lion, or the lion was photographed with me. I love the one looking straight into the camera. This or this, I think I love this. This looks more real. Understand? Okay, so I just want to show you that okay, this is something you can do. Then I'll click on keep. Can you see? Very simple and easy. Okay, so that was the first thing I want to share with you. Now the second thing I want to share with you is, you see what I'm standing on? I want to change it, right? As I've said, I just want to explain some things so you understand. Now in this case, you want to brush this, area, right? You want to brush this area. So how do you do that? All you need to do is brush. But before you brush, the best practice is to zoom it in such a way that the area is very visible for you to work on. Now I figured this out somehow on my own. Okay, so all you need to do is, I'm currently using an external mouse, so just press command, then roll your mouse up. I don't know how that will be possible with, yeah, it should be possible, but I'm used to using external mouse. So if you are using, what's it called, if you are using a Windows laptop, just use control. If you are using Mac OS, then use what's it called, use command. Okay, you can see now that I've zoomed the image. But then, okay, so let me just start this way. So the arc is when you want to brush an area that is closer to the object that you want to leave or you want to keep. You want to make sure you zoom it very well. You understand? Zoom as many times as possible, and you need to be very careful, and also reduce the brush size. So I'll only explain this once. Afterwards, I'll not be doing that, so it won't waste our time. So I would fast track this particular part. Just watch the way I'll do it. Okay, so let's start. So I'll start with the, guys, I'm not a professional designer, right, but I still understand some things. So I'll start with the areas very close to the object. So your brushing game, the only thing you need to be very good at in this using AI for photo manipulation is your brushing game. You need to be good. You don't need to be perfect though, but you need to be to an extent, you understand? But then if you are careful, you follow these practices, you should be good to go. Okay guys, so as you can see, I've painted around the object. Now in this situation, you see I need to move up, right? Now don't make the mistake of trying to move up with the brush size or the brush tool still active. You might just go paint or remove an object from the photo, which is a grave mistake. So what you want to do is you click on this pan. So this pan, you move it down, you can see. So it is the pan that will allow you to move the zoomed out image. Can you see? So that's very important. And one of the cons of this particular tool at the moment is there is no redo, there is no undo. If you are a designer or you make use of editors, you know it should always be there. I don't know if it is me that have not figured it out. So if you are watching this video, if you know how to undo and redo using Adobe Firefly on browser, let me know please, because I've not figured it out. So you need to be extremely careful when doing it. Okay, so let's continue guys. So I'll go to insert. Yo guys,
I'm just happy right now.
So this is another video that I'm recording like right now, because I just noticed while editing this particular tutorial, I noticed just from the previous section that you have seen so far, from there upward, like 15 minutes were blank. I did not know this because I recorded the video like 4 days ago, not until when I'm editing. I'm just saying this because you'll notice. So I'm recording a new, like just a segment just to explain something, because I noticed within that 15 minutes you miss a whole lot in the tutorial. So I'll just try to explain some things here. Thankfully the video continued, and I don't know what happened, because it was just blank screen, but then the audio was there. But then I had to just cut off the 15 minutes So let me just explain what happened. So I already explained how you can brush around the object. I've explained the precautions you need to take and all of that. So all you need to do is just to paint other side. But then I'll not be able to paint everything again from scratch because that would take time. So what I would do is to brush some part of this grass, the existing grass I want to like prototype, right? So I'll just brush that particular, just some part instant. Okay, so let me just brush this area only. I just want you to see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll just type this. Let's see, fill with grass from the image. Normally, if I brush the whole part, because when I was actually doing it, I just brushed the whole part and I generated, just typed grass and generated. But then I'll not be able to do all of that again. Okay guys, now this is not perfect at all, right? I saw this, right? This is not perfect at all, but I just want to show you what it looked like. It was perfect when I painted this whole stuff that I was standing on. When I painted it or brushed it and tried generating, it was okay. I just wish I could share that with you. I don't know what happened to the recording, but then
it is what it is.
But luckily, the other part of the video still show what it generated, so I will show you inside the video. So guys, I just have a request from you. If you still understood everything as explained, even though I had to record this now and just place in between so you guys understand some things, please, if you understand, just let me know. I would love the feedback. But you know, this was not perfect, right? It is not perfect because I did not brush the whole area as I wanted to. But then you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, so let me just continue. Thank you. Okay guys, so as you can see, there are so many things you can do with this tool. So far I've shared with you how to brush, how to use the brush tool, different arcs using the brush tool. I've shown you how you can insert an object and how you can do some form of manipulation, right? Though these are basic, but then your creativity will determine what you can do with this tool. Okay, so this is another painting that I did, right? So I can decide to let me just show you something here. Rebrush the whole thing. Look at the painting needs some work. I said the brush needs some work, but then focus on this other area. That's what I want to show you, right? But if you brush very well, then it will be cool. Okay, so let me show you one more thing that you can do here. Okay guys, so if you watch this particular tutorial where I explained how you can use AI to create talking head video, I talked about using this Adobe Firefly to change your clothes color and to change your studio background and all of that. So if you have not seen that video, go to adenikeshaman.com/dido. Okay, so I will upload one of my avatar. Okay, so I'll just move it up. So for example, let's assume you already followed the tutorial, the first tutorial, and you want to just keep changing your avatar, the background, the color and all of that. So you can just use this background. You can see it will remove the whole background. Let's see. Can you see? But then I still left this because I inserted all of these images, like it was inserted. So you can also try removing that. Okay guys, but that's not why I'm doing this, so let me just clear. All right, so let me show you what I intend to do here. Okay, so let me just zoom in first. Then let me use the insert. Okay, so I'll just paint this area, my hoodie rather. So I'll just paint my hoodie and let's see what we can do here. So you can use any designer you want to use without even buying it. AI got you covered. Okay guys, so just because I'm lazy to keep brushing, but let me type black hoodie with blue stripes. Okay, let's see. But then you understand the whole concept. That's what I'm after. Can you see now? This looks more cool. Can you see? This looks more cool. This is not also bad. This is also okay. Can you see, guys? So let me just download these ones. They will be useful. Normally you might not be able to come up with this sort of design in real life, but AI got you covered. So I'll keep this, and I can decide as well. So let me do something. I'll remove this camera that I have on the table. So what I will do here is this. Let me remove first. Let me remove this first. I'm just trying to show you how I create my studio. So if you see my AI avatar video and you wonder how am I doing it, hey, now this is too much. What's happening? Okay, let me turn off this. Okay, as you can see now, there is nothing there anymore. Okay, so I'll just keep. Then you can now decide to insert something here. So let me just do that. Okay, so let's say iPhone or phone or smartphone, but let's see. So guys, I'm just trying to show you what you can do. You understand? There are so much you can do here. Okay, this is not bad. Okay, so I can keep on and keep going on. You understand, guys? So one more thing, this invert, well, I won't be saving this. Let me just show you what it means. I'm not destroying my avatar, but then let me show you what it means. So this invert is like saying, okay, you see this area that I've brushed, I want you to keep it, and it's just like opposite. So let me invert it. Can you see? So you can, if you have another use case for this, just go on with that. I'm just trying to show you what it meant. Okay guys, so I hope this tutorial has given you some ideas, some knowledge and understanding about what this Adobe Firefly can do. And this is just like one use case. There are so many other things you can do with it, and this is why you should subscribe to my channel, because I share with you some mind-blowing application, real life application of AI tools. Okay guys, so that will be all for now.